Remember.
How do we do this?
Yes.
Everything that I would count
Yes, that's a great idea.
My headphones are loud. Which one are we? I don't know, dude.
I think mine are too.
I can't hear shit.
I'm a little hot.
Reggie,
Hey, everybody, we're back.
We don't know how to do this anymore.
Yeah, it's been a while. I got COVID, and then we fucking quit doing this for like 2 months. And
No, you got COVID.
The band got back together.
I got COVID.
yeah, everybody got COVID.
Well, Zach gave it to everyone else.
No.
Well, apparently I was giving it out like Oprah, so.
You get COVID, and you get
Look
COVID.
under your chair. You might have COVID.
Fuck.
I can't hear anything in my headphones. That's weird.
That's because Reggie's fucking with shit. Right after we started the goddamn show.
And
I was said mine was hot. I'm a little loud over here.
and he's
I got
sticking his
nothing.
head in front of the camera.
You nothing at all?
Nothing
Are you
at
two?
all.
Bring it up. Check.
Before we get started to get really into the
Yeah.
There
show,
we go.
Good?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I got a great idea. Well, Ruff had this great idea. We're going to give this away.
Give away my copy of Terminator 2, the Ultimate Edition.
Write your
DVD.
address, your social security number, your bank routing numbers, and send us $25.85.
Send me all your crypto, and I'll give it to you for free.
What we want you to do
But
is
you also
comment.
have to be the fifth commenter
No, just comment.
social security numbers.
Oh, no, we're gonna pick a random
So
person
Bleach
from
and Matches,
comment.
reach out to us. This is your copy of T2.
We'll pick a
Give us
random.
a shout, Pat.
We'll pick a random person from the comments, and please tell us why we should include an air horn in this podcast.
We had one for a couple
did.
episodes,
Oh,
and people just fucking gave up on a good idea.
Hey, my laptop died.
By the way, this is our 50th episode, guys.
50 episodes.
Ayo.
We were going to do something special, but we're too fucking lazy to put shit together.
Corvid.
Yeah, there it is. You still got it.
This is great.
All right, so should we do socials and all that stuff? Isn't that how... Oh, I guess that's
yeah.
yes.
There
That's how we
it
do
goes.
this.
Okay, this is great. This
We're
is exactly
back.
what we needed.
All right, I'm Josh Ruff at joshruff.com and all the things, even though I'm not on all the things anymore. So just go to my website, www.joshruff.com. We're
you
here
got
at
carrier
Renaissance
pigeon.
Studios. We're here at Renaissance Studios at RS Tattoo and Y on Instagram.
Hi, guys. Reggie Inks here. You can find me at Reggie Inks on Facebook and Instagram. And TikTok. I'm funny sometimes. We're launching. Oh wait, maybe we should keep the NFTs quiet.
Keep it quiet. We're almost through them. Almost through finalizing that. Zach
Oh,
Pedley.
what?
We're not
Nice
talking about him.
fucking
Shut up.
titties.
Zach
There you
Pedley
go.
at I Like My Beers Ratchet on Instagram and Chomp88 on TikTok.
And he makes non-flushable turds.
Every day.
So bad. Did I say ham?
Yeah, just
All right, Christina, let's get through this part, and then you can do more sounds, Bam.
I think my Instagram's Christina_Maslar. I haven't said it in so long or looked at it. I don't know anymore.
I think that's right.
If you Google me, something will come up, or it won't. You'll find me eventually. Just come here in person. I'm here.
I'm not going to introduce myself. I just want to figure out what this sound effect is.
BamBurnsThings.com, everybody. Bam Maslar.
Yeah.
All right. Are you guys having fun over there?
Sure.
Yeah,
with
we're
class.
definitely having fun.
By the way, this is never going to stop now. Thank you,
Okay.
Zach.
I love it.
Cool. I'm glad we brought this up.
We just need a fart noise on there too.
Well, anyway, yeah, 50 episodes. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers to anyone
Thank
who
you.
watched any of those.
Cheers to our 3
hours.
fans.
Thanks,
And
Pat.
our one sworn enemy.
Thanks, Pat.
Christina's mom.
No, she's like everybody's fan except mine. Talking about that other dude that sent us the hate.
What'd he say?
That was about an episode where he said we were factually inaccurate or something. It's
Yeah.
like, dude, we're
Which
drunk.
is probably accurate.
Yeah,
Besinski.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was on
he's-
our biggest episode, too, that's got like
Yeah,
thousands
they were
of
like,
views
Do
now.
you think he just
I-
hate watches it? That's why we have thousands of views.
Yeah, probably.
Fuck these guys.
Yeah, he
for
was like, I'm from
100,000.
that guy's hometown and fuck you.
Yeah, basically.
You guys got half of this shit wrong. So, of course, I had a comment. Wow, we got 50% correct. I think that's a new record.
Yeah.
God damn. We've given this guy way too much power. I mean, I wasn't on the show back then, but you've given him way too much power.
We find it
What,
funny.
YouTube comments? That's hilarious.
They mean everything.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was pretty funny, to be
Yeah.
honest with you.
It adds to the algorithm.
Let your haters be your motivators, Reg.
Every time
Yeah.
somebody comments, it just pushes you up. So.
Yeah.
That's why comment this
Comment below.
Yeah, comment
on T2,
I will give away
A
this
50th anniversary
DVD.
and you'll get
It's a DVD, people.
We'll include a headshot of Bam
We're not talking none of this Blu-ray bullshit. It's a
Yeah.
DVD.
digital video disc.
You know what would have been better than this?
It's even got some beer spots on the outside.
Yeah,
nice.
My
'cause it's
bad.
been sitting in here for a while.
A high def, an HD copy, just like the old HD DVDs. Remember those?
Oh yeah.
That would have been badass.
Hey guys, so what are we doing today? Did we forget how to do this again?
No, we're gonna
I
critique
think
some
so.
art today because, well, we didn't put anything special together really because, yeah, we're just us. So
Let's just do it.
Shotgun some art.
All
We were
right,
going to
cool.
do a 50 for 50, but that is an outrageous
Ooh.
number.
This is Anthony Jones. It's from his book Heaven's Hell.
This is
Digital.
awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome.
He
He's
has
got a
no
whole
face.
series of characters like this in this book that he made.
This reminds me a lot of Magic: The Gathering.
Yeah, it's.
dig it.
I think this guy's done some stuff for Blizzard.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like Is
This, I'd call this one Death Walker. He'd be like a 5/4 Swamp Walk as well, and he'd have Death Touch.
Yeah, he has some pretty good stats on him, I would assume.
Yeah, but
looks
he
like,
costs
looks
a
like
lot.
a boss, you know?
Yeah,
It
probably
does.
like 3 black to cast them. You can only play them if you're going mono black.
He comes into play tapped, and you need to find a card to untap him because he's so powerful.
Oh, yeah.
Also, he has Vampire.
Uh-huh.
Nerd alert!
what the fuck just happened?
I dig it. It kind of reminds me of
missed it.
Pyramid Head.
That was a
Head,
great
but-
time for an air
Yeah,
horn.
yeah. A lot of
Oh, it
his
was?
characters are like that, very obscure.
But it looks like Pyramid Head if he like
you
had
go.
sweet hair and was modeled for Maybelline.
Yeah.
you know?
But is good? I like that. But is that like connected to something? I feel like that's connected into whatever.
It
he's
reminds me
around.
a lot of Hellraiser, like Cenobite kind of shit.
Yeah.
Or that one really cool scene from The Cell where the dude is just he gets
Yeah,
up
yeah.
and all of the room is just the fabric. From
That
his
was
fucking-
that was my gut reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff in
Those
this
are really
book is like
good.
that. It's pretty good shit. He's Robot Pencil on
Mm.
Instagram. He does like mentorships and stuff too. He's a pretty
this digital?
pretty awesome concept artist.
Yeah, I
this
think
digital?
Yeah, this is digital.
Yeah.
What movie was that? The Cell.
The Cell.
Oh, yeah.
Cell.
It has some pretty sweet visuals for being a Jennifer Lopez movie.
Vincent De Arnolfo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one of the girls on ice was a pink Power Ranger.
I
Oh, that's
think
right.
The girl in the cube
Kimberly.
that's drowning also became like a writer for not great horror movies.
That's great.
Yeah.
How odd that everybody got work after that movie.
They made a sequel and it's terrible.
Did
Don't
they?
Oh yeah, they did. They
It's
did.
so bad. Somehow the special effects are worse in the second
There was
one than the
the
first.
Cell 2.
Yeah, don't. It's so bad.
I remember for a while they were doing like Walmart had $5 for like Spawn and Cell, and I'm like, well, I don't know why they're in the same package, but there's $5.
Yeah.
I got the in the
Here's my
$5 bin.
childhood. Take $5.
You ever see The Fall?
Just The Fall.
Yeah.
No. what
Highly
is
would
that?
recommend that. Not going to tell you about it.
Is that the
You're
Michael
not gonna
Douglas
tell
movie where he
anything?
loses it?
No.
Oh, no, that's Falling Down.
It's about a kid who's dying of cancer, and he has all these crazy, vivid dreams.
Powder? No.
He's dying of cancer in like the 20s, and it's real bad.
It's a rough time to go.
Like the 2020s?
No. And some nurse keeps coming up to him and reading him these stories, and he's having these lucid dreams, these vivid, like fever dreams.
Because he's all hopped up on morphine. 'cause
Yeah,
it
it's a
was
great.
his
The
20s.
stories are great.
Yeah. He did cocaine about it.
Yeah.
And
Little
then
heroin.
depression happened.
Yeah.
Imagine if that's how the movie ended and you just didn't know what happened to the kid. They were like in the depression and they're like, the end.
Well,
And now here's the Dust Bowl.
more,
Right.
more bad shit.
So let's see what we got next.
Ooh.
This is another concept artist, Brad Rigney, goes by Crypt Crawler.
Dude, can you define concept artist for us?
Like just roughing out ideas for storyboards for games or movies or stuff like that. You know.
But these guys are amateur concept art, or they actually have had gigs to be concept
Oh,
artists.
that
these
guy's
guys have for
fucking
sure
pro.
worked on some big projects.
Okay.
Visual development
Like-
usually in
yeah.
Hollywood.
D&D or Diablo for this.
Yeah, something like that.
Is this digital too?
This might be for like
Like so.
Magic or something like that. You know.
I can see that. Another
Or a story.
Yeah,
beat
this is
for like
also
an
digital.
intro cinematic of the game.
Yeah.
ghoulish imp. A 1/3.
Yeah, I don't know what the title of this one is, but it's pretty rad. I really like the perspective of it.
I like the fog, smog,
Yeah.
mist.
Yeah.
Gollum's
All
pretty cool.
Stephen King movies, right?
Just like
Books,
the
maybe?
blue-green cast on everything too. Makes it look really cool.
What do you think this robed person is doing?
I believe he's probably on a fetch quest, and there's a magical sword that's behind him that he needs to make it through the dungeon first, beat the boss, grab the sword, come back out, and then go back into the princess is like, guess what, bitch? Now you need a helmet. And he's like, fuck! And has to go to another.
Judging by the back of it, that might be a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks a little
That's a
curvy.
woman.
I would say that the sorceress is here to make a deal with this creature.
Oh.
Or maybe just give him some goldfish crackers.
Yeah.
I'd give him some.
That's what's
goldfish
great about
crackers.
fantasy art. It's like you can make up your own backstory.
Right.
We talked about
Goldfish
this before.
crackers specifically.
Yeah, who doesn't like goldfish crackers?
Okay.
Demons don't.
Are they more cheesy?
Fuck these goldfish crackers. Ooh.
This is
Caravaggio.
yeah, Caravaggio. This is the last painting he ever painted.
No shit.
Yeah, he did it to get back in the graces of the church, and then it got lost, and then he tried to track it down and got malaria and died.
Fun fact: the head of Goliath there is a self-portrait of him.
Oh.
He saw himself as Goliath. How cool.
He got excommunicated for,
Murdering a guy
Murking
over
a
some
guy.
artichokes.
that was a separate
Yeah,
incident.
separate incident. Yeah, he killed a guy and then was on the run. But he was such a good painter that he tried to paint his way back into favor with the church.
then
I always
died.
wanted this piece as a tattoo.
Yeah, I mean, that would work pretty well as a tattoo. It's because of the darkness of it.
It's just fucking brutal. I love it.
As is Caravaggio
Yes.
and his slam poetry.
That's a guy we'll have to talk about still. We haven't done that yet.
Sadly.
I think that was the birth of this podcast, was just being like, dude, Caravaggio did some crazy shit.
Pretty much, yeah.
The Renaissance was lit.
He's a man who lived.
And then he died.
And then
Yep.
he died. Just pour one out.
At once he was alive.
Yep. Cheers,
and then
cheers to
was dead.
Caravaggio.
He was born and then he died. But they gave him a name, so he lived long enough,
It's bad luck. It's bad luck.
One of my favorite painters of all time. But let's move on.
This is great. The Bard.
What do you think he's talking about right now?
I think he's singing. Yeah, I think he's like about ready to tell a tale.
Oh, he's telling the good part of the story.
And then she
Yep.
yeah.
So
he's like doing like a jig at the same time. He's like,
This is
So she's like, "You want 2 fingers?" And I said, "All of it." Ah!
the title of this is A Laughing Violinist by Gerard van Honthorst.
Why don't we laugh like that anymore? Like,
Oh,
like this,
because
right?
we
Like
live
like
in the
a-
2020s now.
Huzzah!
I challenge the 4 of you when you're in the brewery this week.
To see if you can fit a fist in.
And when you're, and when you talk to, when you're laughing about a Chad joke, just
a
like
good fist laugh.
aha, because there's the finger guns.
You got to really get
He's
into
like-
it, though.
I think this is way more offensive when he's like, oh my god, that was a terrible joke. He's like, ah. Like if you did the finger,
The
he just did-
handguns.
the fisting.
Jesus Christ.
There is something wrong with all of us.
You think they fisted back then? Like at what point? Come on.
At what point did they realize it was possible?
like at what point
Bro.
did that?
Some guy figured it
Obviously.
out.
Do you think
Yeah.
it was a magic trick that went awry?
Like,
Oh,
like the first
Hide my
hand
fist up
puppets. The first hand.
Dude, no. I bought a book. I haven't read it yet, but it is a woman in the 1700s that went into labor and she gave birth to like 19 rabbits. And there's only one way it happened. I want to know if she was asleep and they were like, "This is a joke," and it went too far, or if she did this herself and then gave
Somebody
birth
had
to
to
rabbit.
put-
Somebody
somebody
had to
had-
put the rabbit inside of her.
That's fucking terrifying.
That's
What
horrible.
if it was one rabbit and the rabbit was pregnant and gave birth inside of her? And
Jesus
then it
yeah.
just-
And then all the other rabbits started to fall
Yeah.
out.
It's like the movie Lamb.
More or less.
I am not drunk enough for this.
Fuck. I'm getting there.
history's weird.
Damn.
For that level of weird, I'm saying.
I don't know how we got from this guy to talking about fucking rabbits coming out of somebody.
I mean,
Well, because first you put the
Things
fist in.
escalated quickly.
First you put the fist in, then a rabbit comes out.
Man, if this was the mad
Magic
joint
trick.
cheese off, I'd be
What
like,
was your question? Do you think people have ever fisting each other back then? Yeah, probably. They had nothing else to do. Were they going to farm all day and not watch TV?
Dude, think about
It's
it.
like,
though.
well-
is that really the time period you would want to get fisted in?
Ooh,
No,
no lube.
dirty people were.
You use like lard or something, I would think.
That'd be even worse.
No, whales were a big
Oh,
thing
man.
back
Whales.
then.
You
Whales.
listen. You know,
Hey,
we
who's
some,
got some extra pig fat around? I'm a little bored.
we some freaks now, but you know, back then they definitely freaked up. They 100% were doing fucked up
I
shit.
mean, they had like 18 kids because they knew 12 of them weren't going to survive.
yeah,
That's probably where the expression comes from. Devil's hands. Idle hands are the devil's playground.
I mean, there's a joke.
Just sitting around bored, like,
It means
oh,
if
wait.
you don't do anything productive, you're going to end up fisting people.
Wait,
That's
there's a
what it
joke
means.
in that what she said about like you have 18 kids and 12 of them come out. Yeah, exactly. What would happen? Like the wife would be giving birth. She'd be like, remember after she gave birth? Like, remember when the doctor came over and he stuck his hands all the way in? Like, do you think we could experiment with that?
No, it's probably.
Come on, that was a great joke.
That's
That
pretty good.
Yeah.
it was terrible as well. I'm just
They didn't have a doctor, dude. They were just running around like
Okay,
a fucking
so-
wild
so-
zebra.
so the
Just
husband-
have
the
that
husband-
shit and then get back on the farm.
so the husband's
They
delivering
probably
the
didn't
baby.
even realize they were pregnant until they was like, "Oi, there's another fake coming out of me. This one's not bunnies."
Next,
Welcome back to the show, everyone.
this is
Before we go to the next one,
We haven't been allowed in public for 2 months.
would you want to party with this guy?
fuck
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
He looks like a good time.
Yeah, he looks like a great time. These are the best type
Until
of
he starts writing
shows.
slam poetry about you.
Yeah.
Oh,
We should
but
probably
he's-
talk about the painting, though. I mean, it's pretty dope.
Yeah,
Painting.
the
You're
colors
right.
of blue and the shades of blue. They're great
like
with the
the
gold.
We're not really
the feather.
critiquing art so far tonight.
I like the texture of the feather.
I love his
Yeah,
mustache.
it all looks great.
I
The
like
way
the
he-
orange undertone.
I
of the
think this is
skin.
painted in the 1800s.
Yeah.
If I'm correct.
I love how he showcased that curly mustache on not only the dark but also his skin as well.
Oh, this
Yeah.
was painted in 1624, actually.
Oh, wow.
Who's this by?
Wow.
Gerard van Honthorst.
Oh, Honthorst.
There's
I was
a great.
just I didn't know we knew. I was
illumination
just
on the
gonna make
shirt.
something up.
Like it's almost got a nice shine. Like
I'm-
you got some serious swag for the 1600s.
I'm
Look-
convinced that like stuff from back then is so color poppy because of all the poison. You know,
Oh, you think
like
they're
all the poison in the
hallucinating.
pigments were probably like beautiful.
Yeah.
But poison.
They died young. They probably didn't experience any pain.
Either that or they did from putting all the paintbrushes in their mouth with the poison.
Some Van Gogh
Uh,
stuff.
How
right
high
there.
do you think you got?
Oh, fucking high.
Oh, I'm up there.
All right, let's see what's next
so,
here.
Well, real quick
All
about
right.
the
Okay.
blue thing. Artists that we've worked with before, Dare Lynch.
Yes.
Sorry if I'm butchering your name. Yeah, he posted the other day that he picked up a tube of the lapis lazuli.
Ooh.
And
You found some?
Yeah, he's been painting with it.
That's pretty wild.
Did he try it?
Did he try it?
Possible.
Want to hear something really fucked up in art history?
Yeah.
They recently found a like skeleton of a nun from like the 1300s in France or some shit, and she had lapis lazuli in her teeth.
Whoa.
And they were like, oh, she was probably making illuminated manuscripts. And a bunch of dudes were like, no, she was probably just cleaning the paintbrushes for the dudes that made the manuscripts. I'm like, that's bullshit.
How do
She
you
wasn't
envision?
talented enough. She just used her mouth to clean the paintbrushes, and then the men.
With that mouth?
They
How,
painted.
how do you envision the
mouth to work.
1300s like that? Like women are just sitting next to the easel, like
Yeah,
They just sit there like,
dipping
put their
paintbrushes
brushes
in
in
their
their
mouths. Clean this.
Just
woman.
another very inappropriate joke. I mean, you've heard of blowjobs with pop rocks. I mean, what do you think happened when they used that?
oh.
Things crawled through the wall.
Oh my god.
Let's use instead of pop rocks, let's use some poisonous minerals.
Yeah.
All right.
And then your
Next
dick
one.
falls off.
This is
This is awesome.
This is Greg Manchas. He's a modern painter, modern fantasy illustrator. This one's called Above the Timberline.
Yo, I love that owl.
This is fucking. I didn't even notice that.
It's fucking majestic.
Dude, I have a video where he actually paints this painting, like an instructional thing of his, and this guy's just so efficient with his brush strokes. It's insane. Like, he paints that face in, like, 5 or 6 strokes.
I would love to see that.
It's beautifully
Pretty
done.
Yeah, I'm usually done in 5 or 6 strokes.
On your face.
Oh, God.
But yeah, this guy's a
Again, we forgot how to do
amazing
this.
modern fantasy illustrator.
Well, I think we're getting back to basics.
I think-
trying to get canceled.
Yeah, I saw some of this guy's work at the Enchanted show that I went to at the Rockwell Museum.
Oh, okay, it looked vaguely familiar. So
This looks like it has a great story to it.
Yeah, I think
looks-
it's for like a book illustration or something.
And the Traveler.
It looks
Lead.
like a happy version of that one cursed painting.
Oh yeah, the
Where the
polar bear
bears
thing.
ate everybody.
Fuck.
Shout out to our cursed artwork episode. Go check it
which
out.
Zach refused to be on because he's scared of cursed things.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
believe
sad
him.
I almost got you a cursed artwork because they had a print locally of it and it sold. I went to look for it the day that we were supposed to record that to give to you and it sold.
You know, you can't even destroy cursed artwork either because then it follows you and stays with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were gonna gift it to you.
Yeah.
We were.
I don't believe in it, though.
I'm gonna only find haunted items going forward and gift them to you.
Sweet.
Or I'll just tell you they're haunted.
You're like, my kid would love
Nice.
it. My kid would love that, though. Like, this is great. He's, like, really into Harry Potter lately.
This
Oh,
is
yeah,
haunted
hold-
by a raccoon.
Oh. He's been telling me he can talk to snakes.
Whoa, man!
Nice.
He's a Slytherin.
Yeah, he's like, Dad, I can talk to snakes. Because we had a snake in our front garden. And he's like,
He's getting really into Harry Potter.
I know.
Yo, don't let your grandma see that shit, dude.
I know.
She's not gonna be cool with that.
That she would not.
Great great grandma got chased out of Italy for that.
No, my
Basically.
my grandmother was a witch. When she died, when we buried her, snakes came out of the burial, and everyone in the Sicilian witchery that's part of the family all freaked the fuck out and were
That's
like
pretty metal, man.
swearing up and down and praying.
I
They
have
dropped to
one
their knees.
for you too. My great grandmother, she lived like their family lived in Italy
Yeah.
during the time I think of malaria plague. So that's when like fucking mosquitoes were a huge issue.
Yeah.
Everybody died in the family. They were reading her last rites. She was just
Oh,
she
no,
had a
did-
high fever. She didn't die.
They were starting to bury her, I thought.
and she woke up, so they thought she was a witch, and she got fucking excommunicated
Oh
from
my
her
God,
town.
dude.
I thought they
So
were
that's why we're here.
I thought they were trying to bury her.
Fuck.
They were giving her last rites before
Okay.
they buried her.
See, I don't believe in any of this shit, but I do believe in it. That my mother is a witch, and my grandmother was a witch. I do believe in all that. I believe in the bad parts.
Do you think my wife is a witch?
I think you have. Yes, I think you have. Yes.
I appreciate that.
So I-
too
I-
Not
talk to snakes.
practicing, but you probably come
Total-
from a family of it.
Total respect. I come from them. I get it, and that's why I respect. That's why I have the most respect for Christina because I'm like, I don't want to fuck with
Thanks.
this. No chance. I
This.
need as many witches on my side to counteract the bullshit from my mom's side of the family. Witchery.
Nice. Yo, I love,
Sorry, I'm not like-
I love the
go-
texture
good.
and the chest meat of that
Dude.
polar bear.
Oh yeah, the really chunky white paint there.
It
I
looks
love-
super furry. Like I just want to reach out and just be like, "Oh, he's a good boy."
The other thing with this, I love how he
Then he eats
conveys
you.
the who is the leader of the pack outside of the man, like the one bear that's like yelling.
What
Yeah.
about the owl? The owl's in front of all of them.
The owl is the
cool.
assistant.
The owl's the one
assistant.
guiding them all.
The owl is the
The tour guide?
is the complete right hand of the man. In my opinion, he's the right hand of the man, and the bears totally respect that. But the bears know that their job is to protect the owl.
See,
Or-
I love
or
that
is-
you're concocting this story just based off this image.
Or
It's
is-
a great image.
Well, that's what I love about fantasy art, though, is like imagination. You know,
Or is the guy just like super fucked up on drugs and is following an owl and a whole bunch of bears? He's like, "Come on, guys!"
maybe the bears aren't even there, and he's just tripping balls.
The bears are on his side. The bears have packages on them.
Right, that's what I'm saying. He's like,
or do
"Come
you
on,
think
guys,
he's
let's follow this
walking?
bird."
The bears are following him. He's like, "What the fuck? Stop following me.
Follow that bird.
Yeah.
Follow that bird." Yeah.
It all comes back to Sesame Street.
Not again. Not for 40 minutes.
All right, next one.
Oh.
He had something to say.
Fuck, dude.
Reggie had something
Yeah.
to say about
We're
it.
we're prolonging this. I know Ruff is like, we got to move this along.
This is The Night Watch by Rembrandt.
Fuck, dude.
They recently discovered a bunch of other sketches underneath this painting. Like they
this
did
is
like
one?
an X-ray thing, and there was like a it shows like what was
The
originally intended. And not,
preliminary.
yeah.
Because this was a commission. And the first one they didn't like, so he had to paint over it.
Yeah.
I feel like some YouTuber did a video essay about this one, like Nerd Writer.
Oh yeah. This thing's fucking huge. Like there is a I don't know if it's on like the Google Arts thing, but there's a giant like billion fucking pixel image of this where you can see all the details and just zoom in.
Damn.
Hot take. Rembrandt's okay.
She can't stand him.
You think he's
I
dated?
think- I feel like Caravaggio is way cooler, but Rembrandt, like, people have a hard on for Rembrandt, and I don't get it. I'm like,
It's the name.
It's good.
It's like McDonald's or like.
It kind of reminds me of the old Dutch master box of cigars.
I
and
mean, he
respect
was a
that,
Dutch
but
master.
That's about it.
Was he a hair older than everybody? Is that why everybody kind
I-
of gushes
I
over him?
don't know.
Was he like 15 hundos while
I
everybody
think
was
he might
somewhere
have
in
been
the 16?
after.
It was after.
Caravaggio.
It was after the High Renaissance.
Caravaggio is a
Yeah.
really catchy name. I still think it has all to do with the name. Just the name Rembrandt sounds. Although Caravaggio does sound pretty hip.
He was Caravaggio de Michelangelo.
Michelangelo Merisi de Caravaggio.
There we go.
Michelangelo da Risi.
Backwards.
Caravaggio.
And that really just delineates like where he came from,
Yeah.
like what town he was born in and shit.
Michelangelo.
Whoever has the next kid
Caravaggio.
and it's a boy should name their kid Caravaggio.
That's his last name, though.
It's still a badass name.
That's not his last name. That's the town he came from.
Oh. What was his kid's last name then?
He didn't have any. He died.
Because he was too busy.
A virgin?
fucking.
He was.
Oh no, no.
Was he fucking?
Oh, he was fucking.
Yeah.
So he didn't have any
Fucking,
original
he was
kids?
fucking people.
Probably
he had slam
everybody.
poetry.
Dude, this it's a crazy ass
But did-
story. About
did
Did
he
he
have-
stab somebody over butter, right?
No, he stabbed someone over
Artichokes.
artichokes.
Yeah.
Because he asked, did they have butter or oil? And the person was like, I don't know, try him. And he was like, try this. And he stabbed the guy. And then he made
love that
slam
story.
poetry about stabbing a dude
It's a
over
dude
artichokes.
we need to discuss because he was like a fucking art villain.
Try this.
Asshole.
Definite art villain.
Did you give me like ranch or blue cheese with these rings? I don't know. Try it first. Try this.
That's
Could you
actually
imagine
like
if that
modern day
happened today
YouTube.
at TGI Fridays?
No, it's like the one guy who was was recording the definite, more effeminate guy, and it was something about like third wave feminism, or whatever. And the guy's like, "Don't touch me; it's going to be assault." And the guy definitely was more effeminate, and he's like this. He does like this weird move, and then he roundhouse kicks the dude's camera out of his face. Nice. Like, try this, yeah.
What'd you say about TGI Fridays?
I'm like, could you imagine that happening today at TGI Fridays?
Oh yeah.
Over like endless apps.
When like Carl comes and brings you your endless apps, and you're like,
How
hey,
are
Carl,
the-
is this butter or
Twice loaded
Okay, you
baked
guys were
potatoes.
asking when this was painted, 1642. So yeah, it was like 100 plus years after Caravaggio. But this painting is 11 feet tall by 14 feet wide.
and like 40 years after
That's crazy.
Albrecht Dürer? So
It's crazy.
how big? Wait, how big?
11 by 14.
Feet?
Yeah. So think about modern day NFTs only being 5 feet by 5 feet. They're nothing compared to old art. Nothing. All of that crazy digital crap we're
Pixels,
doing,
man.
they're just pixels. These guys are putting life's work. 5 years,
Hey man, it won't matter in the metaverse when we get there.
I'll have my own Mona Lisa, and she'll be trans. She'll be.
Wasn't she already?
Oh my
Lisa.
God!
Trans-Lisa?
This is the best episode ever. I'm on fire tonight. Yeah, she'll be trans, and it'll be beautiful.
Like trans Jesus above
Yeah.
Josh there?
Montgomery Lisa, actually.
She's gonna be great. It's gonna actually the Mona Lisa's gonna look like Frank in that photo, like that modern day lesbian.
Eileen Warnos?
Oh my God, I'm on fire. Dude, you can't tell me he doesn't look like. Come on, in that photo.
Yes.
All right, apparently there's some controversy around this painting, but we'll have to look that up later whenever we talk about Rembrandt.
Oh,
I feel like that's gonna be like an 8-part episode. Just 'cause
Sure.
There's so much to
Yeah.
some of these dudes' lives.
I really like his portraiture more than this kind of stuff because it has a
Yeah.
nice candle lit kind of quality to it.
This, I feel like there's no real focus to where light is coming from.
I think
and
that's
it
part of the
drives me
controversy of the
nuts.
painting too, though.
Like there's a little bit of spotlight on the center guys, but not really.
It
And
looks
then
like
everything
that's a
else
ghost.
Is just the same.
Yeah, it
tone.
kind of looks like an angel ghost, but like
Yeah.
a really round-faced one.
Maybe it's some apotheosis going on there. That's where they take like a figure and deify it by the use of light.
ooh,
So there could be something to that.
Probably, and probably I'm guessing that dude in front, not a deity. Probably just the dude that commissioned him.
Nah. He looks like he looks like the guy in the Dutch Masters box. Like you were saying.
we should get some Dutch Masters. Go smoke them out back in the parking lot. Get real ratchet.
Tis the finest of tobacco. She would be split down the center with a pocket knife and re-rolled.
Question. Am I trash? I had a Dutch Master box that I used as a pencil box for school.
Nice.
No, I think that's pretty cool, actually.
That's hip. That's
You grew up in Brooklyn. What else?
New wave.
Yeah, that's.
You're new waving it.
You were hipster 15 years before it was cool to be a hipster.
Thanks.
And my pencil cup was a PBR can.
No, it was actually one of those Superman ones that you could click the cup in, but you take it out and it was just looked like he was flying, you know?
Now, the fact that you sat on your front porch when you were 7 and drank 40s, though, yeah, you were
It's
trash.
a stoop.
That's pretty
Get
cool.
it right.
a stoop.
Yeah, you're
Was that
stoop,
Hey
so-
Arnold? Stoop
Yeah.
kid?
Stoop kid.
All right, let's see what we got next.
Oh. This guy's
Dude.
really happy.
He's reading a dirty mag for back then, isn't he?
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
I, lift,
Yeah, that's what's going
I
on.
lifted her third petticoat.
Saw her ankle.
Saw her ankle.
All right, this painting is
Her
An
frilly-
Amusing Read by Jehan George the Bear
Her frilly socks
Yeah.
aroused
around
me.
the 1900s.
Her frilly socks arouse you.
Yeah. I saw those
Pretty cool painting.
hairy legs.
Pretty hilarious.
Yeah, it's good. I like it. I like the use of the pink. That-
Makes me wonder if like the underpainting was in that tone of red.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
You think they painted over?
Maybe. Because if you look at the background, it does have that like a orangey red tone to it.
Yeah.
Is that red? Am I saying that's not pink, right? That's red?
It's
Looks
red.
like some vermilion and some cadmium red in there.
Oh, wow. From this angle, like I'm sitting over here by the light, it's like light pink.
Red is a really hard spectrum to work in because it's mostly mid-tones.
Unless you're using like a CMYK and then you're using deep red and you're using like specific numbers to make that color
You're
pop.
talking in print colors, though, and you're talking
Yeah.
CMYK.
Yeah. This is not.
No.
It almost looks like two paintings, like front and back.
Well, where do you think I think the desk and the flowers work in the front with him, and then everything else looks like it's been painted. I think he's been painted up on that.
Yeah, I think that's why it's like that, though, just to make the subject jump out more.
I know,
the
but
background.
I'm not a fan of that. Like it doesn't blend nicely. I feel like it's almost like two different paintings are just kind of.
I think it's perfect, though, because it makes the subject stick out, and that's what matters. Like, you don't care about really what's going on in the background, even though it looks like there's a lot of detail in, like, the wallpaper
Yeah.
or whatever's
Yeah.
back there.
It almost looks like a room divider kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of the foreground is really saturated and really vibrant, and the back is just dull. And that's... they're using that as a tool of contrast in this.
High key
Yeah.
versus
Yeah.
like neutralized color.
I just love that he's drinking his Manischewitz and enjoying his dirty man. Dude's having a great time.
All right. On to the next one.
Yo,
Fuck.
yeah.
check out my weasel.
Classic Da Vinci.
Check
Lady
out my
with an
weasel.
ermine.
They x-rayed that painting too, and it used to be in a different location.
Your
It was like-
mic is cutting out.
Oh no! Is that better?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
Cool. They x-rayed the painting, and he actually repainted that little. It's not a weasel. What's
The
it? Starts
creature
with
thing?
an M.
He's
The
an
mink.
ermine.
A meerkat.
Not a meerkat.
It's not a
Something
meerkat.
else.
What,
Ermine is what.
Ermine.
Is the
what's a
title of it.
meerkat?
I don't know what an
Jess?
ermine
sable?
is. It might be like a mink or something like
A
that.
mink?
Yeah.
Or some kind of fisher cat, like some
I always thought
type
it was a
of
weasel,
rodent.
Honestly,
A stoat, perhaps.
I know the word for it, and I can't think of what it is.
I don't know, but it's making me.
They're
hungry.
normally not that muscular.
I always
either.
I always liked it because it has a certain fantasy element to it, like
Yeah.
it's a fantasy kind of creature, an
Yo,
albino thing, you know.
That animal definitely lifts things up and puts them down.
Which is
Quite a
crazy
bit.
because there's a lot of things that I see old
It does
paintings and I'm
steroids.
like, that looks like a fantasy painting.
Yeah.
Then I saw what deer look like in Ireland and I'm like, no, that's what they fucking look like overseas. So I just imagine that 1400s animals just were really buff. They could really fuck you up.
Shredded.
You know what dumb fact blew my mind?
What?
The fact that like lions appear so much in like everybody's mythology, but nowadays they're only centralized to Africa. So why does everybody always talk about lions? It's because lions used to fucking be all over the goddamn place,
Weird.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
There were some gangster ass dudes that used to be
Yeah.
all fucking over. That's why you have the Scottish and British lions. That's why you got Hercules fighting lions.
Wait, so they were like native to these
We
areas?
killed them.
Yeah,
Killed them off.
Until humans
Crazy.
fucking. So yeah, they're like old school. Oh my God, I also saw this one where they were tracing how like vegetation has changed over the years based off old artwork. They're like, hey, look how our bananas are different, because
Bananas
they're like
had seeds.
Yeah,
Like large seed. Like
Yeah.
watermelon too. Watermelon used to be really rindy, so to get like a sweet red centered green shelled watermelon like was really uncommon, and that's why they appeared all the time in these fucking paintings. It's like, yo, shit, dude, I got a sweet watermelon.
On the opposite,
everybody's like, no, you didn't. Nuh-uh.
Look, I have a picture of it.
on the opposite side of that coin, I remember when humanity tried to spit in the face of God's world. And I remember when Teddy Roosevelt or FDR, no, I think it was Teddy Roosevelt, tried to bring hippos to the bayou.
Oh.
And he was like, this is a perfect source of meat. We'll hunt them. It'd be great. It'd be great for
Jesus.
America. And it failed miserably. It was one of the worst decisions ever.
Teddy Roosevelt was a
To
wild dude.
cultivate hippos?
In the bayou, in the like whole
Jesus.
Florida Southern Glades, all the way
Yeah,
up
yeah.
through to Louisiana. I wanted to state something about this piece, though. I love the bottom half where that animal is. I just don't like the top. I think it's very. I don't want to use the word shapeism or like it's just
very cut
flat.
paste.
Yeah, cut paste. It's very flat.
Yeah, it's because the contrast with the background is so stark.
Yeah, because like you start to get it a little bit more in her face, but the majority of her head and the neck and the right shoulder is just so flat compared to the rest of the pieces.
I wonder if that has to do with just shitty conservation from back in the day, too.
Yeah, because like Leonardo was known for his paintings not holding up great just because of his technique. Like that's why the Last Supper is so deteriorated. It's because he
Yeah.
couldn't paint fast enough for the fresco.
Tempera?
It's fresco technique. Like it would dry too quickly and then it would just fall apart. Like the underlying layers would decay.
After he died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like now, if you look at it, it looks
I
like
think he
complete
actually
shit.
it might have started doing it when he was alive, and he had to touch it up once.
Yeah, there's like a certain archival process to art to make it last long, especially with oil paints and stuff. So if your underlying layers dry faster than your top layers, or it might be the other way around. If they're not dry and you put quicker drying layers on top, one or the other.
It'll crack.
Yeah, it'll crack, or just like completely fall apart. But yeah, he was very slow as a painter, and like a lot of people think that's why things don't hold up so great. Like the Mona Lisa's barely fucking hanging on, from what I understand.
Is it just me, or does she look like she's more smiley now than she did back in the 90s? I remember her not being as smiley, the Mona Lisa.
This
Now
painting or the
no,
Mona Lisa?
Mona Lisa.
Resting bitch face.
Yeah. Now she's a little bit more smirky. Back in the day, I remember having like serious resting bitch face.
Finally, I'm getting off this fucking rock. This place sucks.
Then again, she was stolen a bunch, so who knows if that's OG Mona Lisa.
Fuck. You ever think somebody stole the Mona Lisa and did like a
Mark
a
Landis.
tribute,
We-
Reg?
we-
like a
we-
tribute
we
to the
talked-
Mona Lisa?
We did the whole thing about.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
pretty
we
sure a
talked
dude
about art
stole the
theft.
Mona Lisa and then thought he was dating the Mona Lisa. Do you think he fed her spaghetti? I
No,
hope
no,
he fed her
that's not what I'm
spaghetti.
asking.
He kept it under the.
There
he
you
kept
go.
it between his mattresses.
Oh wait,
Do
you want another scoop? There you go. There, I love you.
No, like when we do tributes and porn sites or what people are doing on Reddit to certain women, you don't think that guy tributed on the Mona Lisa?
Probably.
Bam. You think that guy did? Yeah. Fuck, dude.
He had her for a really long time. So,
That's
Wasn't
one
that part of why that painting's so popular, though?
Yeah.
yeah, I
The-
got stolen
the
a bunch.
story of the theft.
And that dude was real dumb about it, too. He's like, I'm going to bring it back because they stole it. And they're like, we didn't steal it. They let us have it. It's where she lives.
You guys talking about other animals and like other places and stuff like that totally reminded me of the Pablo Escobar and the hippo story.
Oh,
Yeah.
You guys know about
That's
that,
good.
right?
no.
So in the 1980s, Pablo Escobar in Colombia was like, I want a fucking zoo. And they were like, you can't have a zoo. So he went and just bought a whole bunch of animals.
It's like I'm fucking Pablo Escobar. I can
Exactly.
do whatever I want.
So he brought back 4 hippos, and they were at the house. And then he ends up getting arrested, and then he ends up dying. And nobody was left to take care of the hippos. So the
No, that's just the thing. They took all the other animals out. They
Right.
left the fucking hippos behind.
So nobody was left to take care of the hippos. So the hippos were just kind of like hanging out there, partying and fucking. And then they broke out of his compound and started wandering around downtown Medellin, Colombia. And they got known as Pablo Escobar's cocaine hippos.
They fucking
Now,
maim people sometimes.
They've mated so much they're up to 120 of them, like feral hippos that are roaming around.
Retarded incest hippos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Sounds like a plot to a bad
it's-
horror movie.
well,
Nature finds a way.
It gets even better. So they were like, "Oh, we need to kill these hippos." So these animal rights activists in the U.S. were like, "Why would you kill them?" And they're like, "Well, they're feral and
They're
they keep
fucking hippos,
They keep
dude.
mating."
Not only
So-
that, they're very aggressive.
Right. So so October 15th, like 4 months ago, the U.S. Supreme Court officially declared all 120 of them U.S. citizens.
What?
The irony. They're still children in cages.
Right.
I'm pretty sure.
U.S. citizens. So that way the
Fuck
Colombian
those kids.
the
Those
Col-
fucking
the Colombian
hippo
government
citizens.
the Colombian government is not allowed to euthanize them. However, they are under the stipulations of it, even though they're U.S. citizens, they're allowed to force sterilize these these rampant hippos.
Does that mean they can also force us to sterilize? Oh no. We're no better than
Get me
hippos
off this
now.
rock.
What do you think they're doing this right now, Bam?
Did you get your COVID shot?
Oh my God. Next.
Liberty
Dude, a hippo
leading
will
the people.
fucking
I forget
hot.
who painted this one.
The look on Reggie's
Somebody with
face
a
when I
very
just
French
told that
name, I
story.
bet.
Yeah,
No,
this
dude,
is
a
very
hippo-
French Revolution.
A hippo will
It's
fuck
not
you
Jacques
up so
de-
bad. I don't
Yeah.
even know if the U.S.
Cheap
needs to
guy.
get
This is
involved.
Eugene Delacroix.
They will.
The U.S. needs to get involved in everything.
You
That's
haven't?
why.
Have you seen those videos of the hippos chasing down tour boats? And
Dude.
the guide's like, "It's gonna be okay. It's okay.
Yeah,
it's
and
okay. Just we gotta get ahead."
We're fine. U.S. American dollars. I love it.
we're all okay, guys. We're all gonna be okay.
This
Dude, I
painting-
watched one the other day where a fucking like a hippo, like the fucking bunch of wild dogs scared off an impala in the hippo's little fucking pond, and he tries
Impala?
to and then the wild dog swims out to try to chase the impala, and he grabs the fucking wild dog and just launches it. He's like, "This is my watering hole, bitch."
But Chevy didn't know it was coming for him.
He chased down a Chevy Impala. What wildlife conservation place was this?
African deer, bro.
Florida.
Oh, Florida. Okay, yeah.
No, he's
All right.
saying it was the African deer, the impala.
Not
Cool. Anyway.
we're not running down Dr.
Way
Dre
to ruin
for
the
his-
joke,
for
Zach.
a 6'4" impala. Come on.
This painting is awesome.
It
This
is.
is Liberty Leading the People by Eugene Delacroix.
Look at those tits out.
I was about to say, why did she just dump them out?
It's a good tip.
This
She
is a
also, I don't
She
think,
had a
has
custom
any
shirt
nipples.
for her good tip.
classic depiction of the
The
French
Hershey
Revolution.
nipple ones, those pasty ones, those white chocolate.
There's a lot of good art that came out of this time
Had to have
period.
them removed.
No, she did not. They're white chocolate Hershey's Kisses.
Or they were censored because people were prude back then.
Look at all those men so happy to see her moving.
I mean, the one dude laying down clearly has no pants on because you can see his bush.
You
He's
are
got
not
one
wrong.
sock
Yeah.
on, though.
He's got one sock, bush, and a nipple hanging out.
That's because a bunch
He
of
had
people just
one
got
hell of a
fucking
night.
killed.
But why is he not wearing pants? In,
I think
in battle?
he just had sex.
in the middle of war.
had sex.
Honestly, if you're in a crazy ass battle like that, I'd probably take my pants off too and just be like, I'm just now the crazy guy with no pants.
This is how I die. Are you going to stab a guy that's not wearing pants?
Exactly.
How does that make you look? It's a good defense tactic.
Yeah, if you ever get into a fight, always take your pants off. And show bush.
I think you might end up on a list like that, so don't do that.
Where did you just pull that beer out of?
The shower.
You said you had 2 beers and
Oh,
you just
man.
pulled a third out of the
All right,
shower.
This is my emergency one. I was like, all right, I got to get out of here. I might as well just top one off. But we'll finish this off.
You had a shower beer in it.
Yeah, in the shower. I always at least keep 1 or 2 in there.
For
I
those
keep,
who don't know, there's a shower right behind these
I
curtains.
keep
here.
1 or 2 in here, and you guys don't know about it. You know, I always do that before podcasts. Sometimes I leave it. I come
Now
back
we know.
on Wednesday or Thursday, and if I didn't drink it, I take it back with me and then put it in the cold, chill it, and then put it back in
Sometimes
on
we have
Tuesday.
to dump like cleaning products down that.
Yeah, this
drain
is
back
it's
there.
sealed.
But the lip, if it gets like toilet bowl cleaner on there,
What? That's
you're gonna get
cleaner.
Fucked up.
No, That's cleaner that goes on it. It dries. It's good for me. Trump said, why not inhale Clorox? Or what was the other thing he said?
Inject it.
Guess what, Libs?
Guess what, Libs?
Inject
I'm
bleach.
gonna start drinking bleach.
You got nothing.
I'm gonna start shining UV light on my ball sack.
So this painting is massive. It's like 8 by 10 feet.
Wow.
Where is it?
Fuck.
I think it's in the Louvre right now. Actually.
Yo, look at that boy next to her swinging dually
yeah,
pistols.
it's in the Louvre.
He's got dually pistols.
But he's wearing pants, so it's okay.
And he's got a messenger bag. Do you think he's like a newsie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all those guys dead are just sitting there going like, I don't know. Are you sure the government doesn't have our best interest in mind?
This painting commemorates the July Revolution of 1830, where King Charles X of France was toppled.
I was going to
Oh,
say it's
1830?
commemorating the time that Charles Dickens saw tits for the first time.
No, I
That dude
think it
looks
was
like
after
Charles
that.
Dickens.
Man, that woman is muscular, too.
But the person who's like kneeling before her, he's like, whoa, that's what those are.
He's simping.
Well,
Yeah.
she's like a
Yeah,
goddess,
yeah,
a
he's
goddess
like,
kind of
"Please
figure
take
in
me
this
home."
painting.
What can I
He's
do
just
for you?
begging for something.
Can you just take me home?
I've got 2 horses
Can
that
you
I can
please
give
just
you.
look me in the eyes?
It's the revolution. He's probably begging for bread.
a girl
For bread.
like you before.
Ralph, move to the next one.
All right.
I'm fading.
Ooh.
Ooh.
This is
Donato.
Donato Giancola.
Lady Iron Man in space.
It's called The Mechanic.
Fucking beautiful.
I love all the scratch marks. On
I also
marker.
have a video where he paints this painting. It's fucking great.
Modern fucking
Nice.
master.
What do you think she's doing?
Well,
She's dragging something
Title's The
behind her.
Mechanic, so she's working on a spacecraft of some kind.
I feel like she's pulling that machine to get it set up.
Oh, goddamn Chewbacca, you need to stop with the hyper thrusters so much in third gear. I gotta get back here and change out these windo space belts, you know?
Well, no, what
She's even got the key, for that. fork truck.
she's holding on to one of those construction workers like lift up like the marble slabs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
What's cool is how he references like the red metal in this painting. Like he kind of breaks it down for you in the video, but he took like red Christmas bulbs and just photographed them
Oh fuck.
so he could figure out how light reflects off a surface like that, and then just kind of applied it to the.
That looks
painting.
exactly like Christmas now.
Yeah. I
Cool.
mean,
Zach gave me one earlier.
What?
You gave him a bunch of random stuff in that box.
I put that back there like a week ago. I just put it here for you.
That wasn't.
Oh,
I
it's
just
your
took
shit.
whatever was in the box and brought it over. I didn't know that it was like our stuff or your stuff.
Yeah, almost none of it's mine.
The candles.
There's 3 candles.
It's really cool how he paints stars in this too. He'll just like put a little paint on a brush and then just flick it.
Yeah.
And then
Love
paint
that.
around it.
Love that.
It's fun to do that
Toothbrush.
with toothbrush.
Yeah.
I used to take Roquo pens and old plastic debit cards and stuff. Just flick them that way.
Yeah.
You just use the debit card.
I know.
Yeah.
You
But yeah,
can-
there is
you
a
flick
DV
the brush against the credit card.
There is a video of this. If people want to check it out how this was painted. It's a pretty awesome process.
Do you have this one? You have the Joan of Arc one.
At the Joan of Arc one. Yeah.
I got both of them. If you guys want to watch them sometime.
Yes.
They're pretty sweet.
As well as the one that you mentioned like 12 paintings ago that I don't remember anymore.
Yeah, the Greg Manchester one. There used to be this company called Massive Black.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, their
Yeah.
logo was a black chicken.
Huh.
But they had like art instructional videos. I downloaded a shitload of them like before they closed their website years ago.
When conceptart.org
Yep.
was up and running, that was a great website. That was a
Yeah.
great resource.
I think that's kind of evolved into the illustration masterclass now. That same kind of group of people
Yeah.
work on that. The Raft of Medusa by Theodore Géricault.
Nice.
I saw a tattooer, I forget which one it was, one of the Australian guys did like a version of this kind of where he got like a dozen people together and took a photograph for a tattoo that was based on this image.
Nice.
So it's beautifully rendered. Every one of them is perfect. But again, it goes back to like the Rembrandt one though, where everybody's like the same.
No, I think the guy in front on this side is the brightest.
A little bit.
So
but
there is still
I don't-
direction
Yo, look
to
at
the
that
light.
paint.
This super white dude right here. Is that
Yeah.
him?
with his
Yeah.
balls hanging out. Yeah.
It's pretty sweet.
Just a little package.
But I just
Look at that little package.
Yeah, I just
Yeah, I think it wants you to look at the top because all the figures kind of make a pyramid also that ends up
like
pointing
Yeah.
out.
you start at
the
his
darkest.
package and then you work your way.
Yeah.
Like Fibonacci sequence.
You start at the package. I started
So-
at the butthole.
All
This
right,
was completed when the artist was 27.
we'll meet in the middle.
Oh, I
Well,
feel
fuck that
useless.
guy.
16 feet by 23 feet.
He's no Mary
23 and a
Shelley,
half.
but I guess
This
he's
is also
cool.
in the Louvre right now. It's pretty crazy.
I'm
It
good.
is.
Jesus.
This painting has become the symbol of struggle of the weakest against the privileged.
Huh.
Just like our last one. Sweet, Josh. Are you for the proletariat?
This is also painted around the same time in the same area.
Wait,
The,
what is it? The struggle of what?
This is part of French Romanticism.
Classism.
What did you say? It's the struggle of what?
Something of Medusa. Medusa.
What if we start wearing like anti-proletariat shirts? Like
I
go
mean-
full meta.
It seems like all the kids now are all about communism.
Dude,
Like-
I saw.
Is that good or bad?
That's fucking bad, dude.
I don't
Just a
think
talking
I don't
point.
think they've done the
Understand.
research, you know?
communism. Communism as a concept is great. As a reality, has gone horribly
Yeah,
wrong.
in practice,
Yeah.
it's very bad.
I'm all for
I mean,
communism.
that kind of sounds like capitalism on paper.
I'm
bring
all
back-
for communism if I can be in charge.
yeah. If
You
you
wanna
can
bring
be in
back
charge.
If I can be
I'm
in
not
charge,
gonna lie.
definitely.
When I was
Yeah.
watching Avengers 3, I'm like, "Yo, Thanos is making some sense, man."
Yeah,
I think like half of us gotta go. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
That is communism.
Yeah.
We do not have enough resources to support this population.
It's also like-
therefore, half population must.
You know how
die.
Stalin fucking killed most of the people that didn't agree with him.
That's true.
Just fucking murked them.
And then my favorite part of that is he edited them.
Cable.
Oh, god damn it. He edited them out of photos. He like photoshopped them back then. If he got into a beef with someone and murdered them, he just cut them out of the photo until he was just the last one laughing at himself.
That's hilarious.
Just like,
He's just in the corner like,
no,
I did
no
it.
one else
Old
around.
school Photoshop.
Yeah.
Brought to you by Joseph Stalin.
what a horrible human being.
Yep.
Hey, but kids today think communism is all that.
In a bag of chips.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched the movie Child 44?
No.
I highly recommend it. It's a fictional movie, but takes place during Cold War. Well, not Cold War, but back then in Russia, and a bunch of kids go missing, and the dude figures out like someone's murdering them, and he works for the government and goes to the government, and they're like, "No, murder is a capitalistic disease. That's not happening. If you keep saying this, we're gonna have to murder you."
Well, that's communism.
Sounds about
Yeah.
right.
Same thing that's happened in North Korea. You know, North Korea hasn't had any COVID cases.
Of course not.
Zero.
Zero. They
They
figured
had the great
figured it out.
leader to protect them.
Well, no, they just kill everybody. Oh, COVID, dead.
Yeah.
Just throw them in the swamp.
No, they're scarier.
That's the kind of shit you
No,
get, though, with communism. It's like no information goes out of North
Right.
Korea at all.
Yeah. No,
Except what they
that's the
want
thing
you
is-
to know.
In North Korea, they're scarier than COVID is.
Yeah.
So they just scare the COVID away.
Oh.
Cunt
Makes
vid.
sense.
I'll probably end up dead tonight, but that's the thing. It's just humanity is the last resource.
Who's coming for you to kill you?
The world government, they'll kill
Okay.
me. The humanity,
The
is the last resource.
NWO.
Yeah, duh.
Not the wrestlers, but the
I've
New World Order.
I've just cracked the code.
I thought the wrestlers.
The wrestlers.
I'm not talking about Hollywood Hogan.
Scott
I'm talking
Hall.
about the real New World Order.
Kevin Nash shows up in my bedroom tonight, jackknife power bombs me off my porch. I die.
Yeah.
You're going to be into that. Don't
Don't
lie.
worry, your kid will resurrect you. He can talk to snakes.
It's true.
All right, what do we got next?
How many more do we have,
Some
Ruff? Not to be
creeper
a-
bothering
dick.
that poor
One more
child.
after this.
What?
Some creeper bothering that poor child.
Hey, how you doing? Everybody wants a goth girlfriend, but nobody's up in their Gomez game.
Right?
The title of this is The Irritating Gentleman by Berthold Waltz, 1874.
Hey, you got a lot of black on you. You like that? You like metal? I would do a Five Finger Death Punch concert once. Is that cool? You got any tattoos under that dress? I wanted a dragon tattoo once, and I also wanted a pocket watch and a lion. I never got any of them though. You got any tattoos?
Can I see your ankles?
Who do you think's the bigger asshole in this situation? The irritating gentleman or the guy who's sitting across from her painting?
The guy.
Oh yeah, she's looking at him like, "Why are you painting this?"
Yo, fuck you, bro. Help me out.
Are you posting this? Are you live streaming this? You fucking asshole!
Fucking dick.
I think the guy behind the guy that bet him to go do it. That's like, yeah, you got this.
He's nah.
But he bet him like
drunk.
40 minutes
Ask about
ago,
her
and he's like,
dad. I bet she really wants to talk about her dad.
Yeah.
Hey, I bet you dressed like that because you wanted attention from your dad.
He just looks drunk as fuck.
He's got some
She's
nice
like-
sideburns.
clearly wearing like morning clothes, and he's just fucking not leaving her alone.
He's like, I like your hair. It's that nice.
You're
Yeah,
wearing
she-
morning clothes. That mean you single?
She's
You
clearly
smell-
got her dead body husband with it.
You
Yeah.
don't
With
smell bad.
Hey, you probably like punk stuff. You ever hear Blink-182?
How about Smash Mouth? You like Smash Mouth?
Yeah, this guy's
Oh,
definitely
God.
a cunt.
Somebody once told me.
It's a nice florid purse you got there.
This
Over
seems to be a
carry-on
theme that
bag.
we've seen a couple times, though. Like
Yeah.
a couple of dudes just annoying the shit out of a girl. you
Just
know?
Guys to Avoid in Art History is a book that I found recently, and it looked hilarious. And this guy belongs right in it.
Yeah.
But it's hilarious because you like, for some reason, they still thought higher of men than women back then, but they still acknowledged the fact that men
Were the worst.
were so
Dude, but look
shitty.
at her. She's
Creep.
clearly looking at the dude that's painting her like, are you fucking kidding me right
Yo,
now?
fuck off, bro.
It's like, I can't believe this is happening right now.
You won't
That's
step in to say something.
That's true.
Something.
Which was worse?
Come over and pretend to be my boyfriend, please.
Hey, wait, you're a tattoo artist? That's awesome. Hey, hold on. I got an idea for you.
And she's like, "Are you serious? You had to announce that at this fucking party?"
So, my favorite football team is the Steelers, right?
How many times do you think a woman has pretended to be like mute and dumb back then, and then had to like fucking just keep going with it because they live in the same
Back
town?
then, Seinfeld had an episode about it where Elaine literally
It's
pretended to be deaf.
1993.
Does she have to like do it for the next 30 years because they live in the same town and be like, I guess I'm the deaf person now?
No, she got caught by the guy that she tried to do it to, and the guy was just trying to have small talk. She was like, now she was the bad person.
She was not having it. Much like this girl.
She should just fart. I feel like just start being as gassy as possible around men like that.
Dude,
I'm sorry. I just ate the beef
Oh,
brisket.
did you shit your pants? I'll be changing them if you need.
I've been gassy all day.
Too much info.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Hey,
All right.
Slipknot was cool like 20 years ago, right?
yo.
One more. I
like
picked this
Limp
out just
Bizkit?
for you, Zach.
Send it. Fuck.
Oh.
Nice. Look at that dude in the background. He is so pleased about it.
Why are these angels making out?
The guy on the ground looks like he's measuring up peens.
This
Yeah.
is,
No, he's staring at
William Bouguereau. This is Dante and Virgil. It's from Dante's Inferno.
Oh.
Nice. So Dante and Virgil
So they're-
are the dudes to the left and back, and
Yes.
they're witnessing some
They're having like a weird,
homoerotic
no,
foreplay.
but they're also having a homoerotic foreplay.
What's
at
with the
same time.
demon in the back doing the whole gangster rap?
He's
Well, I'd stop this, but I'm okay with it.
It's like, yeah,
Demon's
this is just
tempting
what I do,
them.
man.
He's tempting them. He's like, look at how nice your relationship could be.
It's not how this works.
Go ahead. Do it. Grab him by the arm. That's my move, Bam.
Yeah, I'm copying you, bitch.
Grab him by the arm, twist it, put your knee in his back, and then kiss him on the chin. Is he kissing him on the chin?
I think
Looks
he's
like-
sucking
Actually
his
eating
fucking
him.
Yo,
blood.
he's fucking his Adam's apple.
No, he's
I
not.
want to suck
He
your
is.
blood. I'm gonna suck
Oh,
your
fuck.
blood.
Yeah, he's full on biting the Adam's apple and just be like,
Hey, yeah, that's what the demon's doing. He's like, hey, you're not kissing. You're sucking blood, right?
He's like,
All right.
Yep.
you better be sucking something.
Keep sucking blood.
Look at the
better be sucking
definition.
something.
The definition on those glutes. They're immaculate.
Dude, he is kneeing him so hard.
It's like I'm taking that blood. And then the guy in the ground's like, yeah, look at that dick.
He really is. What's
So
going
tiny.
on with this piece? Okay, when was this piece painted? By who and when, where, why, how?
This is William Bouguereau. It's from Dante's Inferno. It was painted in 1850.
I was going to say the front
Oh,
looks like the 1800s. The demon in back looks like the 80s. And the dude on the ground looks like the 50s because of his like little weird mustache, you know?
See.
See, I know we keep making fun of a lot of these paintings and everything, but I don't think there's a single painting in this that I wouldn't hang in my house and be
No,
like, this
all
is
these are
awesome.
phenomenal. I'm not all the stuff that we make fun. I would not hang the Da Vinci. I did
Dude,
not like that.
They had a Bouguereau painting.
I mean, I would
at
money.
at that fantasy art show I went to. We looked
Is
at
that
it. It was the
the
Cupid
cherub?
one.
Yeah.
It was the Cupid
Oh, okay,
one.
yeah.
And that was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life.
Because
as
it just
far as art.
glows.
Aww.
Well, just
It's the
the
sweetest
painting
thing you've ever
itself,
said.
man. Like it's fucking gorgeous.
It's
gorgeous.
more
painting.
beautiful than the four of us staring back at you.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Look at my eyes.
Oh, you can see the skin ripples as his fingers dig into his chest.
I know.
He's really getting in there, dude.
Look at
Look
look
at
at that
that.
rib cage. It's fucking nice.
In the scene, the author and
Look
his
at the
guide
guys-
are looking at it on his two damned souls are entwined in eternal combat.
Is that what they're calling it?
Yeah. It's probably
It's
from the-
combat because they're trying to see
The fuck was that?
see who comes first.
Holy shit!
Christina's over there going like this. That's why I was laughing.
What if like gay sex like that was just that good? Like it was better than regular male on female intercourse.
Do you think they just hit it as wrestling back then?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they did. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh.
well, that goes back to also the other
Did you
thing.
know wrestling's one of the oldest Olympic sports? It is shocking.
that goes back to the other painting where the guy took his pants off in war because he thought they were there to wrestle. But
Yeah.
Yep.
instead, they just shot him in the face.
When was the last time you were held by a
They
man?
took their jabs.
Seriously.
Wait, hold on. They took his jab.
When was
I've been
that?
out here trying to wrestle.
I'm in outer
and they
space
took
right now.
my jab.
I'm in far outer space right now. When was the last time you were held by a man? Seriously, no. In all serious,
in about 3 weeks ago, you lifted me over your head and bench pressed. me.
that's not
Nice.
held.
I mean,
Did you have the time of your life?
I mean, you got pretty close to my junk.
Did it feel
Oh,
good?
sweet.
That was a Dirty Dancing
But
reference.
seriously,
by the way.
when was the last time you were held by a man? Was it your father?
caught that.
Because I remember, like, it's comforting.
Should we hold each other? After
I'll
this?
have you a warm embrace. I'm just like I'm thinking about it. I'm like, wait a second. It's like nothing more masculine.
Do you guys
than
wanna wrap this up so
masculinity.
you can go make
Yeah,
out now?
I do
Yeah.
want to wrap this up, but I'm saying, what's more masculine than masculinity?
Yeah.
We talked
All
about
the
Would a warm
dicks.
embrace be front to front, or would it be like prom pose?
With women to women.
No, like back to front. You know?
Wait, when women are hugging?
No, like you said, warm embrace. I'm like, are you gonna like normal hug or prom pose hug?
No, either or for men.
Where one person
Oh,
stands
yeah.
behind the other.
Yeah. there you
I would
go.
do that,
Goes
but I'm taller than you, so I got to be big spoon. I don't like being big spoon.
I'm not Little Spoon.
What if he stands on a chair?
Yeah, that would work. That
Yeah.
would be into that.
You'll be Little Spoon while I stand on a chair.
Be a
That
warm
works.
embrace. That'd be
Let's do
such
this.
a warm embrace.
And then we can Photoshop
All right,
it in
I'm
at the
done.
end. All right, sweet painting, bro.
Yeah.
I just want to also touch upon 1 second that Frank does look like a female lesbian.
I
Yeah, he
think
does.
dudes just
Francine?
reach a certain age and they all
Oh.
kind of look like that.
Oh, before we end, I just have to say today's January 11th.
Yeah.
Happy New Year, Josh.
It's officially too late to wish somebody a Happy New Year.
Happy
Almost-
New Year,
almost
Happy
fucking
New
2
Year,
weeks.
audience.
Fuck, dude, that was hilarious.
Dude, you got 3 days max. 3 days
Happy
max.
New Year.
I know. 7 months ago, you went on a drunken rant about it. I set a calendar reminder to go off at 8 p.m. tonight.
All right, well, you're
for
an
me-
asshole.
for me to
and you're
remind
wrong.
you.
You're wrong.
Happy
New Year.
Happy New
It's
Year,
too
Josh.
late.
Happy
It's too
New Year,
late.
Josh.
You got 3
It
days.
might as well
You're
be
saying
2023 now.
3
I
days.
forgot to send out Christmas cards still. Is it too late for that?
We just got a
Should I
Christmas.
write Happy New Year in there and still send my nephews $20?
All right.
Yo, it was 10 years ago, but we forgot to send out our thank you cards from our wedding. Should we send them out?
I
Now,
think that was
10
2
years
cars
later.
ago.
Me, the bread maker you bought me doesn't even work anymore.
All right, guys, we're out.
Zach's leaving.
Good night, Zach.
Later.
Good night, fans.
Happy New Year.
Bye.
What the fuck was that episode?
Well, you know, we were kind of trying to remember how things